Hello beautiful people, thanks for clicking the link. So we will do something interesting today. So as some of you may know, I am currently in the middle of processing my settlement visa, so I would like to share with you guys my experience. So firstly, you need your IELTS exam. So what I did is I took the IELTS Life Skills B1 test. So in today's video, what I'm gonna do is share with you guys my experience and what was asked of me and what I did basically to give an overview. If you are about to take your IELTS B1 life skills test, I wish you all the luck. Don't be scared and just be yourself, and imagine as if you're speaking with your friend. So without further ado, I'll explain to you everything in detail. So basically, before you book your tests, so what I did is I'm from Manchester, so my test center is in town. So because of COVID restrictions, they'd ask you to bring something. So on the email, they'd ask you to bring your own pen and paper, your own pencil and paper, but for some reason when I arrived, that's not really required. They provide you a pencil and a paper anyway. So but because of COVID restrictions, they will ask you to bring a mask. So it's not mandatory, but obviously it'd feel awkward if you don't wear one, because majority of the people or all the people there are wearing masks. And obviously if you're if the examiner would require you to wear a mask, then obviously you will, but it's provided anyway. It's available on site. They will ask to photograph you on the day and will give you a number. So depending on whoever is next to you, more likely that will be the person you'll be paired up with. Since this is only life skills B1 test, you will be tested with your speaking skills, listening skills as well. So firstly, you will be paired with someone you don't know. Okay, so be as conversational as you can and make it's just basically throwing questions back and forth. So first thing they'd ask you to do is to introduce yourself, where you're from, and obviously you'd introduce yourself. They will give you scenarios where with mine, what they've asked of me to do is to describe my typical morning. How do I start my day? So how it would flow is, at first they will ask you to explain what your typical morning is, and the next scenario would be, what the examiner would ask you to do is to describe a certain part of your country that you would like people to know about. And obviously what your partner will do is take note of the information you've just given, so they can throw you questions afterwards. So you really have to listen. So I know it can be difficult if the person you're paired up with would struggle a little bit. So you would struggle yourself, because obviously you need to understand the other person or the other end. So be as patient as you can and talk slowly in a pace wherein both of you can understand it. You just have to adjust your pace. So after you explain your answer, or you explain the areas in your country that you'd like people to visit, then the other person will ask you questions, like I think 5 questions afterwards. So it's vice versa. Then the other person will explain a certain country that they like, and then obviously ask question afterwards. Or it may be that the other person will be given a different scenario, like what is your favorite program in your country, or what's your favorite film, or what have you. Also there will be listening skills. Will you be asked to listen to a recording? You don't have to worry, all you need to do is to listen. This is where paper and pen comes in, because you'll be provided with pen and paper, so you have a choice to whether you want, if you want to note down the things that you want to note down, for you to be able to answer it later on. So like keywords you need to remember. Normally the questions asked will be dates and names, places, or what have you. So that's just a small tip. So with mine, the scenario was a certain guy went to a cinema supposedly with his son, but ended up going out to the cinema with his daughter instead, and basically as a result they watched the film, but however he was disappointed because the show wasn't really what he expected it to be. So the questions asked afterwards were, who was the person with, and how did he feel about the film. So it's not as if you will provide the answer, it's a multiple choice, so you'll give the examiner will give you options as well. So option say, is he happy, was he satisfied, did he learn something from it, or was he disappointed? So things like that. So obviously you need to actively listen, and you take as much time as you can, because obviously you can take notes as well, because that's really helpful. The other person paired to you will also be asked to listen to a certain recording, and will be asked a series of questions as well afterwards. That's just basically it. It's really easy. So the nerves will be there, but don't let the nerves get the best out of you. Just, you know, talk conversationally, just relax and imagine as if you're just talking to a friend or a family. That's all it is. So just gonna try to gauge how you interact, and how you don't have to speak perfect English, because obviously that's not an academic sort of IELTS, but obviously they just want to gauge your understanding of the English language, and obviously how you converse with other people for them to be able to understand you as well. So other than that, it lasted for about an hour. I think the waiting time is longer than the actual test. So if you go there and you see a person who's also doing the same test as you, make friends and, you know, speak to the person and have a little conversation, so you can gauge the other person's capability as well, to prepare you to, you know, to prepare you as soon as you take it, but in case you get paired with that person. I've paired with somebody and I had a conversation with her prior to the test, so it was a lot easier. If you've taken IELTS A1 life skills test, it's very, very similar. Even the call listening session, the call recording exercise is very similar to the B1 IELTS listening. So it was straightforward, it was easy, nothing to worry about. If you've been working, if you lived here in the UK for so long and people can understand you, you have got nothing to worry about. So just don't let the nerves get to you, and good luck, and I hope you pass your test. So I'll put a small a short snippet while I was on the actual day itself, because I vlogged a little bit, only a little bit, obviously, because you're not allowed to vlog inside. You couldn't even wear your Apple Watch or your smartwatch inside, it's that strict. So yeah, good luck, and we hope you you pass your test. Result wise, it will be updated on the actual website. So obviously you've registered yourself under the British Council website. All you need to do is log on, and yeah, you can check the results there in a few days time, and they will send you a letter through post to show you the results as well. And I'll show you mine. So this is the B1 speaking and listening. That's the certificate, and that's the result. Pass. There you go. So the life skills B1 test cost about £150. So I suggest you put your best foot forward so you don't have to retake it. So good luck, and I hope you pass the exam. Thank you guys for watching, and if you've got any questions, please comment down below and I'll try to answer them as much as I can. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you soon.